Okay, sweetie, video number 3. I'm so grateful for you sharing your experience. But this has been a big deal, and we're talking about some new things that we haven't talked about quite yet. So your energy is still on the up and up. Is that right?
Oh, yes. Yes. Boosting.
And like the biggest thing you've noticed since our last video is you actually went out of town on a trip. And normally your husband is like going out by himself on boys' trips because your body just can't handle it. He gets a little tired of it, you know. So it's a mutual exhaustion, I would say, in the relationship.
Oh, yes.
Is that right?
Oh, yes.
Okay. And how long? You've been married 9 years. How long has that been an issue?
I've been married 9 years. I think I lost confidence like 6 years. Or maybe
You're
7.
at year 6 or 6 years ago?
6 years ago.
Okay. So
6
at just year
years ago.
3
Yes,
in your marriage.
just my 3. I started gaining all this, you know, like this weight and, you know, like just lost confidence.
Mm-hmm.
So 6 years. 6 years
Yeah.
today. We finally
Today!
took a trip. We finally took a trip together. So yes, today, you know, like, and it makes me like more like want to go out, you know, on a date with my husband. And, you know, like oh my gosh, he's the happiest person. He's the happiest married man I know. So that's exciting.
Now that the changes
Now,
are occurring.
oh, yes.
So he's noticing the vibe change in your body confidence. Like you're feeling more confident. You're feeling more comfortable. You're feeling more energy.
Oh,
and
yes.
he's just reaping the rewards.
Yes. And he's just, you know, he's so amazed by the confidence, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like this trip, I was more confident about myself. I never like took a whole day just staying in a hotel. Just, you know, like this time we were doing things, you know, like going
that
out.
married couples do.
Yes.
Your libido's going up.
And he was just like looking at me and like, where was my wife all these years?
Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah.
love that. I mean, I never wish anyone to go through that in the first place.
Yes.
But if you have to go through that, or you had gone through that, it doesn't have to be this big doom end, you know? Like, everyone
yes.
feels like once that starts to happen, it's only downhill from there.
Oh, yes.
And you're living proof that it reverses.
Yes. For 6 years, oh my gosh, with my husband.
Mm-hmm.
And 6 years with living in this little circle in my, you know, in my body, in my life, you know? It's
just like, you mean boundary-wise.
Yes,
so, like,
boundaries.
a little circle, like, as far as
Bubbles,
I can only
like,
do this, this, and this. Otherwise, the answer is no.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Never seen past myself. Hey, until this weekend and today. So, yay.
And your 10-year anniversary is coming up.
Next year.
Yeah, next year. So, June.
Yes.
And what's pretty cool about that is you're both June babies,
Yes.
you said. So,
Uh-huh.
2 June birthdays and your anniversary
And-
all in the same
Yes.
month. And you're making it a big deal. You're going back to the hometown, Tonga, you said, right?
Yes. We're going to Tonga. 25 years for me.
Yeah, it's been 25 years since you've been there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
And
so,
11 for your husband.
Yes, and we never took trips together. You know, it's just because, look at me now, and then if you see me before, you know, it was just that you know, it's just exciting. You know, we're now planning a trip for next year.
And
If
it's your
I
10-year
never-
anniversary.
Yes.
That's a big deal. Like,
Yes.
for that to be one of your first trips,
Uh-huh.
that is like, I have full body goosebumps. Like,
Oh,
it's
yes.
just, I can't even describe how excited I am for you because
my
that's
gosh.
such a big deal. Like, had you missed that,
Oh my
that
gosh.
would be so sad, right?
know.
That'd like weigh on your heart and
I
whatnot.
mean, all these years, I missed it. You know, looking back, we get to talk about all these years, you know, and then I just look back and I'm like, oh my gosh, where did the time be, you know? Like,
And it goes fast. So it's like,
Oh,
even though
yes.
it's downhill, time goes faster as we get older. So it's like, all of a sudden, it's been 6, 12, 20 years since you've done something
Right?
fun.
6
And
years.
to be able to get the power back of that is amazing.
Oh, yes. It's, you know, it's amazing. I cannot even explain it. You know, it's beyond the level of happiness, you know, like I ever wanted and see, you know, in my life of being married, you know. And I know everybody needs that. You know, everybody needs to feel that.
I think, yeah, it's a huge, especially with divorce rates with what they are, with COVID with what it is, relationships are harder than ever.
Oh, yes.
And a lot of that has to do with health and mindset and mood and energy and just being able to be, whether it's a compromise or whether it's just rising to meet your partner at the level that they're at.
Yes.
What you're saying is that gap has been bridged.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yes.
It has been.
Yes.
And I love every bit of it.
Oh,
so.
I love that so much. Okay, and then your skin. So you have, and we don't know the exact name of it right now,
Yes.
but how long have you had the skin stuff?
For as long as I remember.
Like since childhood?
Since childhood, but not so much ever since I moved, like, from Hawaii, you know, like,
Okay.
it's, but other places I've experienced my eczema. Hawaii, I think it was very humid, so it was never really, like, shown or anything.
Yeah, and that has to do a lot with your lymphatic system because when it's humid and you're sweating more and whatnot, your body's processing out that level of toxins that's right underneath the skin.
Yes.
And so your skin's not reacting to it as much. Then you move to somewhere like Utah and it's dry and there's no humidity whatsoever and the weather can change from 100 degrees to 5 degrees in 10 seconds.
Yes.
And your skin had a big reaction.
Oh, yes.
And even from our first, I remember after our consult, you had an infection in your hand.
Yes.
And it caused your eczema full body to break into these big bumps, right?
Yes, yes.
And since then, normally, let's reverse a little bit. So normally, your dermatologist would give you creams, you know, the topical kind of skin treatments, and it would only help for like a week.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
They give me the shots.
Okay, so creams and shots,
Yes.
and it would only work for about a week.
Yes.
So you were still having pretty big breakouts about twice a month,
Mm-hmm.
and that's most of your adult life, would you say?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then you haven't gotten session number 6 yet. That's what you're here for. We're about to do that right now. So you've received 5 full sessions so far.
Yes.
And your skin is better than it's ever been.
Yes. Yes. And I haven't been to a dermatologist ever since I came here.
So you haven't gone to the dermatologist since you've been here.
Yes.
And your skin, there's no more bumps, there's no more itch, there's no more
it's
rash.
clearing away.
The scars are getting better.
Oh, yes. Much better than the first time I ever came. And I got the big reaction. And it's dying out faster than it's
So
normally
when
is.
you say dying out, you're talking about like you feel like it's kind of just living in you all the time and you have to keep it controlled.
Yes.
And now you're getting out ahead of it.
Yes.
That is amazing.
That is very amazing. Because that shocked me. It shocks me.
So, yeah, you're surprised. Like, even though during the consult I told you can expect X, Y, Z.
Yes.
Now you're seeing the results for yourself and it's still surprising.
I love it.
Oh.
And it's so surprising, yes.
I love that so
Yes.
much. Awesome. Let me just double check my notes, see if there's anything else. I think we pretty much covered it all. Is there anything else you want to say?
I love this. If you're up for this, and believe it, you gotta try it for yourself. And, whoever's watching this, I can say I'm a living proof of it. So, you gotta come and see your lymph doctor.
Oh, I do remember. Okay, so we were going to talk about your menstrual cycle.
Oh, yes.
And so remind me what it was before.
Okay. Before it was
A mess.
hell of a mess. Irregular. I had, I know this is disgusting. I would have, clots.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like babies after babies is coming out of...
During your menstrual cycle,
yes.
yeah, just huge clots, lots of blood, lots of
yes.
pain, if I remember right.
Yes, and then I will constantly visit the bathroom I would say, if I'm in a job of 8 hours, I will constantly go, every 20 minutes. Oh, yes.
Oh, wow. And you were wearing multiple, pads and stuff. Yeah,
yes.
because nothing...
Yes.
Yeah, there was, no containing it.
And somebody introduced me to pads.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the pull-up pads for,
Mm-hmm.
Adults. And so I tried it. It kind of helps, but disgusting, and
No one wants to have that
No.
experience.
And so I can say right now, this whole month, I haven't had it. I had it, and then I was able to carry a long month without it.
Like a normal menstrual cycle.
Normal.
So remind me, how often was your cycle coming before? Was it because you were bleeding for
Every
like
day.
months?
I will go for years without, I can, and if it stopped, it just stopped for like 1 or 2 days, and
then you'd
on.
bleed for years.
Oh, yes. And I think that causes my relationship too.
Oh,
'Cause
absolutely. You can't be intimate when it's just like a horror scene.
Yes.
You know?
Right? And then I've seen doctors after doctors after doctors.
Would you say like MDs, fertility doctors? Like,
Yes.
who were you seeing?
I was seeing, the MD. We also, tried for babies.
Mm-hmm.
It's been 9 months. No babies.
Mm-hmm.
But we tried to go and see a doctor, to go see an IVF,
Mm-hmm.
to be pregnant, and so, but nothing. We paid a lot of monies. Nothing.
Yeah. So a huge amount, like thousands of dollars,
Oh,
goes
yes,
towards
thousands of
IVF. And then
dollars.
when it's a failure, it's like defeating.
Yes, very much. And so, it's just amazing how right now, and my husband can actually testify if he's here, because, he's a living proof of somebody who needs, this. And then, to someone who gets so energetic and with, menstrual periods, like being normal after many years, it's just like a living change for
He's never experienced
No,
you with
no.
a normal menstrual
Oh, yeah,
cycle.
no.
So that's affected your intimacy
Yes.
the entire time.
Entire time, yes. So, but right now, I'm just the happiest person as much as my husband.
Yay.
And so, I can't say, I don't know how to, say more to it, but I'm, I'm right here. I'm sitting with you.
I mean, we
I'm
can
letting
see
the-
it on your face. Like,
Yes.
you're
And letting
happy.
letting the world for all women who was just like me and not have the confidence for themselves. This is it,
Aw.
seek out. So, yeah, I
I
love
love that. I'm so, there's not words for how happy I am for you guys.
Oh,
And how just excited I am that, I mean, again, like I told you before the video, is I get excited about the body contouring results and the health results. But when people are like, my life has
yes.
changed, my relationships are changing, whether it's my relationship to myself, my relationship to other people, and it's a ripple effect, right? So it
yes.
starts with yourself, and then the ripple effect goes out
Yes.
to your husband, your family, your kids, your, whoever is in your life gets to experience you in a better state of being. And then
Yes.
everything from there just, it's like the glass ceiling is broken on what you thought
Yes.
your life could be. And now there's all these new possibilities.
Yes,
Oh.
opportunities too. So, 100% facts to all of this.
Oh, well, thank you so much, sweetie. And let's get you on the table.
All right.